It's a lot about eating the holidays. Yeah. So we have Tony Chillo with a wonderful guest to share some wonderful holiday dishes. Hey, Tony.
And Cindy, happy Lunar New Year to you.
Thank
and that's
you.
right. The holidays are about eating no matter what holiday you're serving up. And Chinese New Year, Lunar New Year is one of my favorites because the food is incredible. And one of the main ingredients in a lot of dishes is the ginger. And ginger right now is coming in from all over the world into the markets. When you buy them, make sure it's got a beautiful color all the way around and that wonderful aroma, or don't buy it at all, leave it on the counter. Now, Chris is here. How are you, Chris?
How's it going, Tony?
It's nice to have you on the show.
Thank you, my pleasure.
Brooklyn born?
Yes, Bensonhurst.
Bensonhurst?
Yes.
And you cooking Chinese food for a long time, I understand.
Cooking Chinese food a long time. I'm Chinese myself,
yes.
So, I've been eating it all my life, and, here we are on New Year's, so.
Let's go. Now, you're going to do a toast that you said at one time was very popular in a lot of restaurants, then it went away, now it's coming back.
A lot of Chinese restaurants, 70s, 80s, was shrimp toast.
Yeah.
Shrimp toast, and we've, I guess, given it a little upgrade with some lobster and lump crab.
We're taking it to a different level now, right?
A little bit.
Okay, let's go. What do we do first?
Okay, so
I'm going to put this over here. Heat that up, okay?
We're going to mix some lump crab.
Okay, I'll hold this. You go ahead and start mixing it together.
Okay.
All right.
Teaspoons of that. Some lobster.
Okay.
Okay.
Could you mix other shellfish if you want with this, or is it important to have the crab and the lobster?
You can mix other shellfish.
Okay.
You just, if in the case of lobster and crab, you want to mince it a little bit more. The shrimp used to give it a little bit more binding, so it sticks to the bread. But otherwise, free to use whatever you like.
Beautiful,
okay.
beautiful.
Some scallions, some garlic.
Okay, you guys could see inside this. Beautiful.
Some cilantro. Okay.
All right.
And then we're going to mix some salt and some pepper. Okay. And then we're going to crack an egg on it.
Okay.
Okay.
The yolk, everything, right?
Yep, yolk, everything.
And not the shell, though.
No shell.
The shell, we take out the shell. Okay.
You can edit that out later. No.
Beautiful. Now, what do we do now?
We're just going to mix it.
All right. Beautiful.
Okay.
And show what it looks like when it's done. Now, that's the final, right?
Yep, that's the
final. Now, how
final.
long should you let it sit for?
Should let it sit for a couple of minutes, let it get down to room temperature.
All right.
So it just adheres to the bread a little bit.
Now, take a
better.
look at this. I want everybody to see what it looks like right there. This is what it looks like. This is delicious. Now, the way he does the toast, I just love.
Okay.
Chris, let's do the toast.
So let's just take some toast.
All right.
Get a little bit of that, of the mix.
Make sure it's nice and hot.
Okay, I'll pass it to you, and you can put it in the oil.
Beautiful. Now, use regular olive oil here?
Olive oil, yep.
All right. Beautiful.
You can use vegetable oil, but I like the taste of the olive oil.
So you don't have to have the oil too hot like peanut oil or vegetable for the high heat content. The olive oil's got enough heat to it.
It'll give it enough heat. Just make sure that the oil bubbles a little bit when you put it into the pan.
Okay.
And
as you can see inside there, and then you flip it, right?
Yep.
Okay.
You just let it sit in the toast for a little bit, so the oil gets gets the toast nice and crunchy.
All right, then when you flip it, this is what it looks like when it's done. It's toasted on both sides. Now garnish that, would you?
Sure.
Oh, here's your lobster.
Okay.
What do you need?
Okay. So we're going to garnish it with sesame seeds.
Okay.
Black and white.
All right, let's go. On top? All right. Beautiful.
Get some of that nice ginger there.
Okay.
On top of it.
Got to wrap it up right now. We're being told to wrap it, so we're going to finish this real quick.
Okay.
Okay, now we put the lobster on there.
The lobster. You got a couple of nice lobster claws that go on top.
Oh, does this look good or what? Ladies, does this look good?
That looks delicious.
This is taking the toast to a whole different level.
There's a little cilantro scallion oil.
Beautiful. Now, Chris and I are going to be in the kitchen all morning long. We're going to make even more delicious dishes. Chris, thank you for this one.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
All right.
This is my breakfast. This is my toast.
Our toast. Thank you.
Yeah, Tony, we'll be over there getting our hands
Yes,
on
I know you
that.
will be. Without a doubt.
We always do. It's 7:27. When we come back, Jeff will give you another check of...
Celebrated by hundreds of millions worldwide. It starts today. And yesterday, symbols of good luck and prosperity were on display in Chinatown. And we're talking about flowers.
Yeah, we had tons of them out there. The Lunar New Year Flower Market, in case you're wondering. 2007 is the year of the pig. So we asked Tony Chantello to cook up something special to start off the celebration with a chef as well. Hey, Tony.
That's right. And one of the ingredients we're going to use are dried mushrooms. Now, a lot of times I do tips on dried mushrooms. You reconstitute them in water or different stocks or beef or chicken stock. But what Chris did with these dried mushrooms is incredible, something I haven't done, and I'm going to try. Chris, how are you? Thank you for being here all morning long. We made some wonderful toast. Asian toast this morning. Now we're going to make this beautiful pork chop in honor of the Year of the Boar.
Well, thank you.
Tell me a little about the restaurant.
Almond Flower Bistro. Almond Flower Bistro is located on 96 Bowery in Chinatown. We do new American food. We have a raw bar, one of the only ones in Chinatown. We do lots of pastas, lots of steaks.
Beautiful.
It's very unique for Chinatown, where mostly
So it's like an American bistro, Chinese American bistro.
Yes, yes.
That's a good way of putting it. And there's also the Red Lantern that's going on right now.
Yes,
Taste of Chinatown.
Red Lantern Market Month,
Okay.
and it lasts for 1 month till March 18th, and selected stores and restaurants 10% off.
That's a good thing. Now, we're going to do these pork chops, and one's already cooking. Matter of fact, I'm going to turn this, so why don't you go ahead and start describing what you're doing right here.
Okay, so you're taking a pork chop.
Okay.
We seasoned it with some salt and pepper, and we're going to bread it. So you're going to, put it in some flour.
All right.
Okay.
Flour's not seasoned, because you already seasoned the pork chop, right?
Season the pork
Okay.
chop. Dip it in some flour, dip it in some egg, and that's going to help the dried shiitake, which we've crushed up, stick
That's
to the
what
pork
I was
chop.
talking about. You see these
Okay.
mushrooms here? Instead of reconstituting them, we took the dried mushrooms and crushed them up instead of nuts or something else.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Here we go. And you get a lot of it on there. Make sure it sticks. The egg is definitely going to make that happen.
And that gives like an earthy flavor. Is that what it does?
The shiitakes have a lot of flavor, and when you dry them, it gets very, very concentrated. It's a very earthy flavor, and
that
it
right
seals in the juices from the pork chop.
Now, this is it right here. We already cooked one up, and I want to show everybody what it looks like. This beautiful crust that it has on there, and also seals, like you said, it seals in all the juices.
Seals in all the juices.
All right, Chris, why don't you go ahead? I'll plate this here. Go ahead and finish that plate.
Okay. And you garnish with some greens. Okay. And
Okay.
we got some nice candied ginger here, which I julienne
That's incredible.
ginger. Soaked it in some red wine, reduced it, and tossed it in some sugar and let it dry. And we got some great black bean oil. So you get fermented black beans. Chop them up a little bit with some garlic, some sesame oil, and some soy sauce.
Beautiful.
And you pour the olive oil and the sesame oil, make it hot, and pour it over the black beans. And
Look at all the
there you
layers
go.
he's got going on here. Isn't it something? Everything, it's something new.
All
Now,
the
these are
melding of flavors.
fantastic. These are all your recipes. This is something you created. And
Yep,
you s-
yep.
It's so
I love the shiitake.
I asked him earlier, I said, you know what, this is something new. I never tried it before. You know what he says?
No.
I got more than that. I got more than
As
that.
any good chef
That's
does.
right. That's
Gung
right.
hei fa choi.
Hey, fa choy.
Yeah.
Hey, fa choy.